Well, anyway. Hello, how are you? Um, oh my gosh, seriously? I just got nervous. Hold on, I have to check something. What do you guys like that? I've gotten used to, um, pausing the thing and not actually walking out and all that stuff. Though, like, I generally, it's weird, because, like, I could pause it, and then on the exact moment that I did pause it, I can restart it again, or whatever. I mean, well, not whatever. I can, start the recording again. But for some reason, I feel like it'd be bad if I didn't. Uh, um, I'm sorry. I think it would be like it wouldn't sound nice if I just cut it so abruptly and to start again. I feel like there needs to be about 4 seconds, which generally does happen. I would think it's like generally 3 or something. Anyway, ah, man, Robin Williams died. Well, yeah, he died. He committed. I guess he killed himself. There's a quote, I think by Robin himself, saying that um, the funniest people are usually the saddest as well. And I told John. Well, you were there actually. I called him up and I was like, "Yeah, man, Robin Williams died." And Mirror's Edge is in April of next year. So, and like he didn't just text me. He texted me about 1:38. He was like, "WTF, WTF, WTF, Robin Williams, what? WTF?" And I was like, "Yeah, I called you yesterday to tell you. I'm so confused. Why? Yeah, he apparently killed himself. Wow, yeah, the funniest people are usually the saddest." And then he said Chris, which I think is Chris Farley, but Chris Farley didn't kill himself. Well, technically he did, but he had a drug overdose and all that stuff. But he was sad. Chris Farley was depressed. That's probably the reason why he did so much drugs. And I said, "But anyway, LOL, what's up?" And he's like, "Nothing much. Started watching a show called Dates from Hell. You'd love it." You know what's weird about people thinking they know what I like? They mistake my love of misplaced pranks to actually hurting people. Thing is, well, because like from what I know about the show, I mean, I don't think I actually really watched it, but I've seen some trailers, but that was a long time ago. 'Cause I think it's a remake, right? 'Cause they did this before. Anyway, it's paid actors, and go like they go up to people. It's like, "Hey, so you're on your first date. Can we record it or whatever? For the show." It's like, "Oh yeah, sure, cool, whatever." And then the guys or the girl, doesn't really matter. It could be either or. They're like really bad because like they've talked to the victim family previously, going, "So what does this person hate? Oh, he hates this, or she hates this," and anyway, and then they get it on whatever. And I like pranks or whatever, but like, I don't know. Also, it's mostly black people. Like, if I remember correctly, because I don't know, because like to people being, because most people really dislike the stereotypes. They don't like stereotypes. I mean, obviously stereotypes can work because obviously, like if you're Irish, maybe they drink too much or whatever. But um, like on the date or whatever, and the guy's there, and he's like, "Oh, I can't wait to meet you," and then the girl who is the actor, she's black, and all of a sudden she's really loud. She's sucking on chicken wings, and I understand that's racist. Um, but from what I understand, it's mostly stereotypes that they tend to dwell on in the show. But I don't know. Maybe I'll like it. I'm not sure. The same thing with Catfish. I don't know. It's boring. Kind of. I mean, it can be. I don't know. I mean, it can be kind of interesting, but like it's always the same thing. And also the guy. Like I only saw I think 2 episodes in my entire life when I was with John. we were at a kid's house, Brent, I believe. Anyway, so Brent, he has a pretty big room, so John tends to stay. Okay, so like Jonathan was with a college dorm. That's where he lives, and then he takes a 6-hour bus here, and since I can't, obviously I live in an apartment, I can't let him in here. No, I wouldn't even want to be honest. Um, Bailey, who's another kid, he has a small room, so John can't be there anyway. Brent has a pretty big place, so John, I think, tends to stay there or at Bailey's place. Anyway, but they tend to go, when we do go to Brent's place, because John's here for about 2 days, he spends the night or whatever. We tend to go to his place because he has a big screen TV, he has a lot more space, and, I don't know, you just go over there. Anyway, so we were there, they were playing a game, and then John was like, oh, you should totally watch this show, and it was Catfish, which is a show about people pretending to be other people online who have a relationship with other people. Like, they weren't themselves. And it was pretty good. I kind of liked the show. But there's a guy in there who has really white hair. And I don't know if he dyes it, but he's too young to have white hair. Anyway, so yeah. But anyway, besides that though, I woke up, watched YouTube. She defecated, came back inside, waited a little bit, watched the last 2 episodes of Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then started playing Assassin's Creed 2 again. In I think it's not Florence. Is it Florence? I think it is, or Firenze. Anyway, I nearly 100%ed that entire place. And I'm really starting to dig into Assassin's Creed 2 because I forgot about a lot of things. I forgot about the whole Altair's what is it called? Armor. Because Altair's, he is so cool, and like I get to spend more time looking at things, because there's a treasure hunt. Well, there's like 3 treasure hunts in the thing. 3 collectibles. It's the one from Subject 16. Or is it 17? I think it's 16. Anyway, he hacked into the Animus, and he puts clues somewhere. In like, okay, so he put clues in the specific ancestors Ezio Auditore di Firenze. Yeah. He hacked into the thing, put clues some throughout the world, I guess. More, where Ezio has been, and then Desmond's supposed to find it, and then every single time he finds a clue, it reveals the truth, and the truth is actually what it's called. It's called the truth, not like there's ultimate truth or whatever, but it is technically in the game specifics. It is the ultimate truth, and it also is called the truth. Anyway, every single time you figure out a clue and you decode it, it'll give you about literally a second, I think, maybe 2 seconds of a video. And I think there's 20s, I believe, and I've gotten around 6 or 7. I have quite a few more to go, and I actually fairly like it. A second one about Altair's, actually, from what I know, is pronounced Altair. It's people pronounced it Altair's, due to the mispronunciation through the first game. And anyway, there's a certain room in the game where you find out that Altair has a statue, but behind that statue is guarded by a gate, and on that statue itself, not on the statue, but like nearby the statue, Altair's armor is there, and you have to go throughout the entire game, because I think the game has about 3 or 4 area levels, and there's tombs where you can go in, and then you get a piece of a key, and you need 6 keys, I believe. No, 4, 8 actually, 8 keys, and you find them and you bring them back eventually, and then from what I know, Altair's armor is the strongest armor out of them, and I have 2 out of the 6 and or 8. So it's pretty exciting. And same thing with the codex pages. It's pretty cool. Leonardo da Vinci's pretty amazing. All that stuff. Anyway, I really like the game. I think I've been playing for about 8 hours. Apparently there's 200 missions, half of which is the game itself. And Assassin's Creed games are not notoriously long, which is kind of good and bad. But it's like it's fairly long. Like it's long, not fairly long, nor notoriously long, and it isn't short. It's just above average, adequate length, one could say. Anyway, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. More so than I thought it would be, because at first the controls were wonky for me, because apparently they changed it. And I guess I went through the control scheme like this already when I played Assassin's Creed 3, because Assassin's Creed 3 is different. The control scheme, sorry. So going back to Assassin's Creed 2, it feels really weird, because in that one, and in 3 and 4, I believe, the Assassin's Creed franchise, you have high profile and low profile moves, meaning you click on the left bumper, or the left bumper, and you can do high profile moves, which is climbing up walls, parkouring and all that stuff. Well, actually, it isn't parkouring. It's climbing, parkouring, parkouring. For a lot of people, think is like doing flips and such. Whatever. Not actually free running. There it is. It's called free running. Parkouring is not free running. Parkouring is like what you have to do is you run, there's a gate. It's about 3 feet average length, average height of a gate, and once you go over the gate, you got to run another 10 feet, and then you have to go up this wall that leads up the building. The wall itself is about 10 feet. You can probably wall run this. I probably, in my heyday, I probably could have wall run a 10-foot thing. I used to be pretty good at wall running. Anyway, a free runner would run, hurdle over the gate, run up the wall. Sorry, I thought I heard something. A parkourer would have started running, did a front flip, jumped onto the gate, front flipped off the gate, tumbled onto the ground as he got off the gate after he did the front flip, and then he ran towards the wall, ran up the wall halfway, did a backflip, ran up it again, hanged off with one hand, hanged off with the other hand, pulled himself up, and did a handstand. That's parkour. So, well, that's modern day parkour. Free running, I think, is cooler, because parkour does a lot of cool things. Like they go, "Oh, I'm gonna do a flip off of this thing." And it's like, "Oh wow, that's like a 20-foot building. Why would you do that?" not 20-foot building. It's like a 20-foot, thing or whatever. Free running would be like, there's a scaffolding thing over there. I'm gonna have to run across that thing, wall run to the window, hold on to the window, start climbing up, and I'll see you when I see you. It's not visually as dramatic and exciting as modern day parkour, but it's a lot harder. But then again, I'm talking about Assassin's Creed. Anyway, I'm just saying. And apparently in the fifth Assassin's Creed title, which would be this. Hold on, that'd be let's see. Assassin's Creed 1, Assassin's Creed 2, Assassin's Creed 2 Brotherhood, Assassin's Creed 2 Revelations, Assassin's Creed 3, Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, Assassin's Creed 5 Unity. So that's the 7th in the franchise. The 7th game of Assassin's Creed. Apparently there's a function called Parkour Down, where I guess there's less haystacks to jump in and all that stuff, but now there's more availability of being able to jump down, so which is really cool because I have a few problems with. Well, I wouldn't really consider it a problem at the time. It wasn't a problem at all, but like now when you think about it, like trying to get down somewhere, you're not really gonna jump into a haystack. But that was like the coolest thing. That was like legit amazing in the first game. Like they made it seem so cool. Like you'd come, like in the first game, you came back from doing a mission that you failed. You killed off 2 people. Another guy got his arm like just messed up beyond repair. They had to amputate it. And then because you ran off and not killing the subject and all that stuff, the subject guy, which was Rahib something Shabar, he was a Templar anyway, he brings an army. He's knocking on the front door. Hey, I'm gonna kill you. The front door, of course, the front door of a castle. And Altair and a few other people have to go out the back way through some, going off of, by jumping off, basically what people would like a diving board basically, but obviously it wasn't a real diving board. It was just a platform. And then you jumped off into the haystack, and like he showed, like, this is what we do, this is how we can get away. And apparently a lot of people had haystacks. Well, I would think so, because you used haystacks, you used hay for a lot of things. You had to feed the animals, you had to sleep on something, you have to use haystacks, could be used for rooms and all that stuff. So made sense. Though when you go up 300 years and all that, it's like, where's all these haystacks coming from? In France, there was a lot of haystacks. Though they made it a lot more cooler and made them red and in a carriage. Anyway, and then in Assassin's Creed 3, they still had haystacks, but they changed a lot of them to leaves because he was in America and all that. So anyway, so yeah. I'm fairly liking the game. I'm also supposed to really hurry up and do this because people are gone right now, and I'm trying to take a shower. So, but like I thought, oh, this is my only chance to do this now. So I was like, okay, I'll do it now. So what I'm probably gonna do is I'm gonna render this, the video, and then as I'm rendering the video, I'll switch to users, take a shower quickly. Try to take a shower quickly. I probably shouldn't shave and brush my teeth, because that's what I normally do. If you don't remember, I should probably just take a shower, then come out, because everyone's gone. I locked the door, so if they come back and the door isn't open, they can't get in. So I'll probably have to brush my teeth later. So yeah, I don't know. It seems pretty. I'm fairly enjoying it, though. Of course, a huge black spot of this month is Robin Williams died. My mother's birthday is in 2 days. I don't have anything for her. I mean, I generally don't give people presents to begin with, because, like, I don't know. I don't really care. And I don't know what to give people, so I have no idea. Anyway, and the sad thing about my mother's birthday is because, Well, it was sad for my birthday as well. My sister had a graduation party 15 days prior to my birthday, and like I don't know how to explain it. We ate so much grilled food and cake that we started hating it. And then come my birthday, father had the idea, I'm going to get you a huge cake and grill food for you. He doesn't talk like that, but he did in my memory for some reason. And I was stuck eating my own cake because no one else would. And I ate most of that cake by myself. And the grilled food. So. And now my mother's probably going to have to go through the same thing. Because no one wants to eat more cake. Or grilled food. Thankfully, my mother has suggested that we make Jell-O cake. Jell-O cake being is you make the cake, you pour Jell-O on it, you put it in the the fridge, and it turns kind of cold, and you flavor the cake with Jell-O. It's pretty simple, and then you put whipped cream on the top, as you would with normal Jell-O. But now you have cake with it. It's pretty good. I don't know if you guys ever tried it. It's pretty good. Hopefully we can figure out something different to eat than grilled food, cause God, I'm tired of grilled food. And yeah. Anyway, okay. So I guess that's it. I have nothing else really to say. Yesterday I was starting to work on my Bleach voice test thing again because I wanted to add music to it to make it seem more like the show. But then I realized that my audio clips are really low. Like they were really soft and they were not loud at all. So I needed I don't know how loud I can be with this microphone and pop filter before it starts popping. Like there, I can see it. I can see it on the thing. I don't know how to do it. Anyway, for it starts cracking and all that stuff, and on the thing itself. Sorry, I didn't mean to talking like this. Anyway, so I'll probably actually have to redo most of the lines, which sucks. But I memorized most of the lines to begin with, so it doesn't really matter. Also, I'm trying to work on my girl voice. Because it'd be kind of cool. I like changing my voice and all that stuff because I can do a few changes, I guess. I haven't done it in a while, I'll admit, but I can do a low voice that, I don't know, it seems different. And then I can do a Batman kind of voice, though I don't know, I'm not actually, my throat kind of, I don't know, because you do have to be kind of prepared for this, and I've just been talking for 23 minutes, so my throat's not, I don't know if it's dry, but I overworked it, I have to be prepared, I guess, but here, I'll try to do a Batman voice. Barbara. Yes, Bruce. I'm sending you the coordinates of my where. Nope, doesn't sound good. Actually, I can hear. Doesn't sound good in my opinion. Barbara. Nope. I'm Batman. Out of my way, Harley. Joker. What are you doing here? Batman. No, I can't do a Batman. I can't do a Joker. I don't know. My voice just started feeling a little lower than, it feels a little weird, to be honest. I'm going to admit, it's kind of a bad excuse, but it's the truth. I feel a little different right now. I don't know why. But yeah, that's how I usually do it, I guess. Alfred. Kevin Conroy. I've been playing Batman for 20 years, and the fans know exactly when I don't play Batman. See, can you hear it? I can. It feels like there's something. I don't know. I can't get my gutturalness And like I'm also trying, like, you know, the trailer voice, I guess. It's like,
This time on Dragon Ball Z,
I don't know.
leave Cortana out of it.
I don't know. I can't do Master Chief. His voice is extremely low. It's like really low. You know. I didn't. Wow, that's weird. I didn't know the wave would look like that because of. Anyway. Okay, so I guess that's it for today. Probably what I'm going to be doing after. If I can take a shower and render this and upload this before anyone comes back, I'll probably be trying to play Assassin's Creed 2 again. So, yeah. Okay, I'll leave you guys now. And then after that, I don't know. I have nothing else better to do. And with my luck, you know, stuff sucks. Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Oop, hello. Sorry. Just remember something. 2 things that make me angry. First of all, I'm living with 3 girls. Well, okay, my father for the past 2 years didn't actually live with us. He lived with his, I don't even know what to call her, because he's a cheater. He's an adulteress. And anyway, but he didn't live with us actually, but then I guess he got kicked out. I don't really care. But now he's living here. Anyway, all of them cannot pick their hair out of the strainer. I'm not gonna lie, I lose hair too from time to time, and there's a few bits and pieces of me in the strainer, but I pick it out when I'm done. But they don't. Why? It's so disgusting looking this little puff of hair and mucus. Why is there mucus? Do you spit? Do you pick your nose in the shower? What the It's so disgusting, and I can't do anything about it. I tell them every single time, who's the last person who took a shower? You pick out your hair next time. But they don't. I don't understand. Like, how many times do I have to say, don't, do that? But they don't. God, it annoys me. And I forgot to say this, but Javen hasn't talked to me today either. So it's been 13 days, 5 more days until, I'm going to admit it right now, I'm probably never going to talk to him again. I'm getting annoyed with the fact people talk to me, then they don't talk to me. And I understand that being a hypocrite, much like myself, I just did the same thing with Summer and Skype Girl. Because, well, she got annoying to me, but I wasn't annoying to him. He said he wanted to work with me, and he gave no real reason of actually leaving again, and the fact that my pen pals people don't talk to me either. So I really have only John, and John's gonna leave the 11th of next month for 3 weeks because of basic training, and then he's gonna go for like another 6 months or whatever, where he won't be able to talk to me to begin with because he'll be doing actual stuff with his life, and I'm gonna be alone again, and I'll have nothing to do with myself. And Robin Williams killed himself.